they're locked up in the detention center, maybe 10 days, 21 days. But when they get out, what do they have to experience? And when they're in the detention, when they're in JDC, what are they being taught? What services are being provided to them? What's happening to them? They're just hanging out with their friends. That's what we see. There's no restorative justice. There's nothing that says, okay, you're going to be here for 21 days, but this is what's going to happen in 21 days. We're going to allow people from the community with job opportunities to start training now. You don't have your GED? Let's work on that. And we really have gotten to a point where now, as attorneys, our hands are tied because of the juvenile code. So then we have to put them right back into a system that spits them back out. And right now what we're needing is restorative justice. And we're needing to partner. The criminal justice system needs to partner with the community in a real way. And not just partner with lip service, but partner with, I support you. Lewis, you know what? These kids are in here. We want you to come in, you know, 1 day a week and meet with these kids, because at the end of the day, while they're in JDC, they can be saved. Well, the mindset has become, well, let's kick them out, and if they get enough, we'll direct file them. And then when we direct file them, you have 14, 15, 16-year-olds in the adult felony system facing felony charges that and their parents aren't even equipped to help them with that. And then you have people who are overworked in the system that are trying to help them. And what we're asking for is, if you have this money, the governmental agencies that have the money, and the people that are saying, well, there's a problem, we have everyone standing here that wants to do something about the problem. So why not partner with each other? Why not have restorative justice? Instead of having these kids have felonies on their records, hey, besides PTI, maybe there's something else that we can do. So if you have a felony and you need a job, and someone's afraid to give you a job because you have a felony, even as a juvenile, because guess what? It still matters as a juvenile.
Yes, it does.
It still matters as a juvenile if you have a felony. So why don't we have people that partner with law enforcement that say, listen, we're going to give you a second chance. We may give you a third chance as well, but we're going to work with you. And that's what we need to see happen. Because once again, we are here talking about more children dying deaths that are preventable. Dying deaths if we got them at a young age, or if we got them in JDC, we wouldn't have to stand here. And guess what? No one, I don't think there's anyone that I know that wants to be here tonight talking about this, but we have to talk about this. And I salute Louis Stevens for always putting himself on the front line and talking about these issues, even when you're like, well, you know, you talk, no, we have to be here. I support Senator Roussan and Representative Newton for being here, and even the Fred G. Menace Bar Association that I'm a part of that received that grant. But that grant is only $100,000. There has to be more. We have to have more partners. So the word is restorative justice. Thank you.
I like it. Again, we can't do it. It's not about none of us here today. It's about all of us that came together to stand to say, you know what, enough is enough. We have to stop these young people from stealing these cars. And will we stop it overnight? No, because it's been an ongoing problem. But what we can do is we can curb the problem. We can pull that young man that needs help. Matter of fact, the biggest thing that I'm so excited about today is that we have young men from my community, from our community, that came together, that grew up in the same communities where these cars are being stolen at. We have them that's standing with us here today, people that have grown up in these same communities, and we're letting these young people know that, listen, we care about you.
Right.
At the end of the day, we love you. And so we're going to come together. We're going to come together as a whole to make sure that we bring change inside of this community. So again, thank you guys for coming out today. And this is just the start. This is just the start. We need all hands on deck. City official, parents, I'm going to say it again, parents, teachers, coaches. It's just not one person that we can point the finger at tonight. It's all of us that have to be able to say, you know what, I can't afford to see another young person being buried. I can't afford to go to another funeral to see these young people keep dying over the innocent things that they are doing. We can't afford it anymore. And so we're going to take a stand, and we need every person to get their hands dirty. Find that young person inside of our community. Just that one, it just takes one young person to make a difference. Find that young person, mentor that young person, give them the resources and the tools to be able to make it happen. So again, thank you, and thank the whole community for coming out, and I'll answer any questions that we may have. Woo.